You guys, it's your girl Euphoria Breathwork Goddess, licensed cosmetologist, SED awareness coach, up and coming artist, and if you want to go ahead and check out any of the music that I offer, the link to all of that is going to be in the description below, and the music is on this page. If you want to check out any podcast episodes, episodes are also, excuse me, on the channel, and you can go ahead and listen to more podcast episodes from the link down below. I've been doing that since 2021, and I'm revamping and rebooting that platform. So let's be on the lookout for that. Now, let's get into something. I had to do some shadow work because I woke up this morning and my root chakra hurt so bad. And when I say my root chakra was aching so bad, I'm talking about my root chakra was aching so bad. I felt like somebody had literally took an axe and literally like hit me in the base of my spine with the axe or with Thor's actual hammer. It felt like my tailbone had broke. It hurt so bad. Like, the pain is undescribable. Okay, do you understand? This pain that I'm feeling in my root chakra is undescribable. And I wanted to look for a reason. I'm like, oh, maybe it was the police that I talked to last night. Maybe it's my mom. Every time I get comfortable, she goes and she starts slamming stuff in the house. Oh, maybe my son is out to get me because he doesn't want me to break up with his dad. So if he sees that I'm starting to get too happy, he realizes that could potentially hurt his father. All these different things I start thinking of, right? Which might have slight truths to them, but the main issue that I've realized with all of that is an imbalance in that chakra, because the root chakra deals with security, stability, and foundation, like the root of everything, which your life is rooted in. When your roots are so deep into the ground that your tree can't be shook. Like, I'm looking at all these trees around me, they have deep roots. A tree can only grow as tall as the roots grow into the ground. That's why people say, I've gone to hell and back, because your roots have to grow all the way down into the pits of hell, and you have to touch the fire for you to understand all the principalities of life, to then grow tall and unshakable, to find your network of people to be a part of your tree, to connect with your family tree. Now, mind you, I have absolutely no urge to deal with the person that I'm thinking of right now, right? Because, like I said, I wanted to blame. I'm like, you did this, you left me, you cheated, you did it, you did. Like I didn't do some of those things too, right? Because life is a mirror. But I wanted, you did it, you hit me, you had a baby, you did it, you baby, you. Which those things are true. Those things did actually materialize into the physicality of life. But I sat there and I dealt with it. And even when I broke up, because there was a time when, it seemed like, okay, well, you did it, so I'm going to go do my own thing over here by myself. And the more that I did that, my life started to get better. I got a job. I was there consistently, working, minding my business. I wasn't spiritually aware at the time, and I had no protection, so I really didn't understand how it went. But, I was working consistently. Like, there goes the number 555 on someone's tags. Time for a change. I was always working, making my money. I was making like upwards of $1,000 a week easily, just always at work. $700 base pay, had medical benefits, 401k, dental benefits, everything, eye benefits, all that. Got a brand. Look, I had got these glasses back before COVID. I need a new pair of glasses. I got a new pair, but I just don't like the frames as much. But you get what I'm saying? Like, life was good. My hair was always done. I always had a new wig, uniform. I got it tailored. I became the lead shift manager at my job. Like, so many things started going really good. And I always look back to this one point in time where, when I was with that person, their actual own aunt, their own family member, came out her mouth and she said, the so-and-so family is cursed. That's all she said. She didn't, I don't want to put their name out there. If people know me, they know me. If they don't, they don't. But the so-and-so family, them boys are cursed. It's a curse on them boys. They can't get right. They can't do right. It's just something they cursed. Now, of course, everything is a mental manifestation, right? So maybe she put that thought in my head, and that's why, in fact, I experienced them being cursed, because she told me that, and then I started to believe it, right? Because I realized her last name isn't the same as their last name. See, she was born into the family. She's the mother's sister, but her daddy's different. Oh, no. She's the mother's sister, but her mother was different. That's right. She had a different mother. She's the younger child. So she's talking about her nephew, but her and her sister have different mothers. It's the same dad. So the grandpa is how they are all related. She said, yeah, them my boy, they this, they that. Right? So I had to start looking at all of that. But the main point of that was she kept telling me that. She kept telling me that. And I'm thinking, okay. I didn't see it because I was in it. And I didn't realize, like, my skin was pretty bad in that relationship. I was kind of skinny. I was always, like, irate. There was always a girl that wanted to fight me. But I still made it through hair school. I still had 2 jobs at the time. At one point I had 3 jobs and was in hair school and being a mom. So, I still made it work. Because I guess I had that sensual masculine support that I didn't even understand because I never understood what it all meant back then, right? So, again, right before COVID, that person and me went our separate ways. Well, kinda. They just came back home from prison. And I, was still doing what I was doing. And I realized now that I'm thinking about it, when they were in jail, I was like jobless. I never understood the correlation, the reflection in my life to what was going on in their life until now. Now, like really, like right now, we're doing shadow work on this live. 7-Eleven. I never realized that when they were down, I would be down bad. I'm talking about down bad. No job, couldn't pay my cell phone bill. It's just so much stuff was going on. So right before they came home, I had got my job. Like I said, I was working $700 a week, $1,000 a week. I would work overtime. Then again, I became the shift manager or the shift lead, so I became a supervisor. And at that point, still was kept going, making more money, staying more hours, doing less work for more money. So then when I would leave there, I would go home and I would go do hair. So I'd be doing all of that, and then still doing hair afterwards. I was... Okay? But I never acted like that, though. That's the crazy part. Like, it just was never in me to be that. My personality to be that. My root chakra hurts so bad right now. Oh, my God. Ugh. So... they ended up having a kid with someone else. They didn't tell me about it. I had to figure it out through a young niece in the family. She was like, oh, somebody go babysit so-and-so's baby. I'm like, you about to do what? Oh, you didn't know? I thought you knew. No. Oh, my God. Literally found out the day before New Year's Eve. So God wasn't going to let me go into the next year not knowing what the fuck was going on. All praise is due to the Most High. Oh, my God. Child, trying to hold this burden. Oh, my God. This is the most uncomfortable-ish I've ever felt in my life. Trying to do the shadow work. So... thank you, love. A wonderful spirit soul God that keeps me uplifted as much as they possibly can. I really appreciate them so much. I don't think that person's energy understands what it does for me. Like, and that's probably how that person felt when it came to me versus him when he met somebody new. I have to think about this in a reflective manner. Like, this is a mirror. So that happened between me and him. He probably found that she was more uplifting, more nurturing than me, because I didn't know anything about my divine feminine energy back then. That girl already did. She moved into her own place. I was still living with family. I hadn't understood myself outside of my family dynamic yet. I didn't understand what energies were lingering through my bloodline and things yet. And I'd already had a kid with this person. So when they came through and they had a kid with somebody else, he didn't want to tell me because I guess he wanted to protect me, Yvette, Jody kind of thing. But when I finally found out, he was ashamed, yes, but also trying to maintain his strength. But then, one day he came, I'm like, I can't even be mad at you. Like, I was in such a good space with where I was at. I was just like, I just can't even be mad at you. Like, I understand. Like, I really was in my spiritual journey, just understanding. I get it. And it seemed like he was kind of upset that he couldn't be, that I wasn't upset. And I never picked up on it until later on. I'm like, yeah, I can't even be mad at you. Gave him a hug and everything. He's like, but why? I'm like, what do I have to be upset about? You clearly showed me that you wanted to do something else, and I'm good. I'm about to move soon. You good. Y'all about to live together. At first, it would kind of humble me to a bit, but again, because of me being in my family dynamic, I was very much spiritually protected. I don't even know which one of my siblings I was really linked in with, honestly, because now I understand how spirituality works. Everybody has a divine masculine partner, whether it be a sibling of yours, an uncle, a father, a grandfather. Somebody is your masculine support up until you finally do get married. That's why men give their daughters away at weddings. So a daughter is meant to stay on her father's phallus, and he keeps her afloat until he can give her away to a husband that will then put her on his phallus and steer her ship until the end of time, or the end of their time together. So I don't even, still to this day, I don't know who I was linked in with back then. But I was good. It didn't bother me not one bit. Even right now, I see on my forehead, I ain't gonna hold you. That's probably my son. For real, for real. Yeah, to the side instead of being centered. Yeah. Yep, I think that's my son. Anywho, so it just was in the space of the root work I did, I watched a general tarot reading, and she talked about someone from your past misses you, and I just kept thinking to my head, if this person really missed me, all of this, then why they put me through so much pain? But then I had to really look inside of my root chakra situation. You have to heal your root chakra through being stable, through having a foundation and things like that. And if you don't have that from someone or somewhere or something, then your root chakra probably will feel like it's going to break and fall and be achy. Respectfully, it probably will. Literally, it had been thunderstorming and raining for the past week. It was like all hell was breaking loose. I was trying to run away from this energy because I was running towards a different energy, a different masculine, and I probably still will, honestly. I'm just interested in finding out what else is out there for me, because I don't want to keep repeating cycles, right? So it's crazy to just imagine how much my energy is really in control of my environment. Because literally I was feeling like shit for the past few days, and it was so rainy outside, and now I feel better, and now it's not raining. Now the lawnmowers are out mowing the lawn. The birds are flying high. They're not on the ground, hiding in the trees no more. And I spoke some words out loud. I spoke some incantations out loud. I said that hurricane in Georgia, it's going to become it's not going to hit the shore being a level 4. It's going to calm down to a level 1, or maybe even just be just a tropical little thunderstorm. I'm not having y'all just after I leave Georgia run through there with all that craziness. No. Anybody in space, ancestors, cosmic beings, satellites, whatever, they don't deserve that. What y'all putting all that energy on Georgia for? No, absolutely not. They have good energy down there, and they were good to me. Now, whoever wasn't good to me on the way down there, that's a whole nother conversation, right? And when I say not good to me, I think some people don't realize at some point your root, your foundation, you want it to be in something solid. You want it to be in something that will keep you reassured so that when you're walking outside in public, you're not feeling like you're getting laughed at. You're not feeling like people are pointing the finger at you. Like, you want to be in a relationship where it's like the worst they could say is something that'll trigger your childhood traumas. And even then, you want to be in a relationship that's so good that you don't even worry about your childhood traumas. You just want to be outside healed. Because when you truly heal, like when I'm in my healed energy and I'm not really thinking about the trauma, outside when I go to the grocery store, it's so quiet. It's so peaceful. It's so... It's the second I start thinking about something traumatizing, I start feeling that heat. I start thinking about my past. Because it's something that remind me of it. And everything like, right. And next, start getting hot. And then things start getting loud. And I start feeling like I'm sinking again. And I'm really tired of feeling like that. But after something I just said on this live, I had to remember my financial stability has always been linked to this individual. Like whenever they get locked up, I get in a sticky situation where I feel locked up. I didn't realize that. Like that has happened at least 2 different times now and this is the 3rd time. This is my 3rd time going through this. And I'm just like in this very moment at 10:29 a.m. on the East Coast, September 20. What's today's date? September 26th on a Thursday, Jupiter Day. I'm just now realizing my stuff is always aligned with their stuff. I'm tired of getting out of alignment to the point where I got to keep going through these lows, being connected to that. Because this low, I've never felt a low this low in my life. I've never felt this low. Excuse me. I've never felt this low. Baby, my root chakra hurts so bad. I'm talking about so bad. So bad. It literally feels like Thor's hammer is smacking me right in the back of my spine over and over again. And I know I don't have to feel like this. My root chakra is healed. It's just I'm attached to someone who keeps going through a karmic cycle and they don't want to heal. So it leaves me now being this is this 3rd time that I've gone through this. Do I stay to make sure that this person actually completes the cycle? Do they get it this time after finally looking at it and seeing it from the bird's eye view now that we can communicate as adults? Or do I say, 3rd time's a strike, baby, I got to go. Like, I got an opportunity that looked like it's really promising waiting on me, and I really want to go ahead and explore different options because, I keep exploring options that remind me of you. This option doesn't remind me of you. I want to try something a little bit more refreshing. The average black man in America, I have noticed, is incarcerated or has been incarcerated. And I'm usually meeting them after they're, why would you not wait for this one because if I keep on appropriating the cycle, clearly it keeps happening. But most of the people I've dated have been incarcerated. Like every single individual I have dated, 9 times out of 10, has been incarcerated. Not all of them, though, have come to a point where they've gotten themselves together and they haven't gone back. One of them did, but he's so daggone toxic. Child, we're not going to go back down that road. The other one, he did, but he's not working anymore, but he started doing stocks and stuff. But he got stuff too. Everybody still has something with them. And then I had to look at my family bloodline history. I'm like, okay. So my mother also dated the same person 3 different times. Had me with one of them, had my siblings with the other one, and got married to the 3rd one. They all the same person. The first one and the last one both end up doing the same exact job. Electrical journeyman through a government company. So either way, she's going to still have the same reality. So it's like, do I go ahead and heal the karma of staying with somebody just for saving face and keeping a family together? It's the family thing to do. because it's family and it just makes sense and that's what everybody used to? Or do I say, I can't take this no more? I'm feeling legitimately spiritually sick, weighed down. My finances are drying up the same way it always does every single time this person gets incarcerated. I'm tired of being spiritually attached to this kind of foolishness. We're talking about root work and spiritual work. I'm tired of being spiritually rooted into this foolishness. You understand? I'm tired of completing the same cycle with the same person in a different body. So this time it's like, oh, this person seems like they might be different. And they actually do the healing work and take accountability on a public platform. That sounds like that might be interesting because I've been doing that. That's the new version of myself I stepped into. Being a herpes positive advocate, writing books. Yes, my eating habits haven't been the greatest. That's because I keep on worrying about this stability situation and this financial situation, being spiritually attached to this person. Have you done bringing down the heaven in Tai Chi? No, I have not. My great uncle, he was telling me about Tai Chi, and I need to, because I've been working on like bringing energy from my pineal gland down to my root, but because my and again, I don't want to point the finger, but I'm living with family and they don't believe in the practices I believe in. So when I go in with this uplifted, healed energy and my vibrations all high, first thing they want to do is like, oh, you trying to do something. And they pulling me back down. Like, where you going? Like, and it's just like, I even tried to explain to my mother, I'm like, I'm in a spiritual position now where I can see entities. I can see spirits walking around the house. I can see when people are throwing bad energy at each other. Like, I can see it in the air. I literally saw her, like, before she came in the room, I was channeling, rest in peace, rest in soul, Marcellus Williams. I was channeling his spirit because I said, you know what? I want to channel this man's spirit because I feel like I'm finding out about this gift on this day for a reason. Let me channel this man's spirit so I can see if there's any messages and see how true this is because I know that he's just now crossed over. Let's see. Let's see. This made me a little tired. Hold on. Oh, the ability to channel that fast is, whoo, child, a whole nother. Anyway, so I'm sitting there channeling the spirit and my mother just comes down and was like, she starts talking to me. I see the spirit like walk in front of me. Excuse me. I see the shadow like disappear and just go in front of me and just go like that. I'm like, whoa. And I had seen stuff like this before, but I just didn't correlate it to what it might have been. Because the night before I saw it the first time at my grandmother's house, I was praying and they said your archangel or your guardian angel is angel Raphael or Rael. That's your guardian angel based on who you are. That's who you need to pray to when you want protection. And Archangel Ragiel. I'm like, okay. So I go to sleep, I have a dream and I see we're in a house and I see like it's like a video game. And I had my bracelet like this, right? And I went like this to see what my powers were based on each chakra. And I pushed the red button because I guess I was still in my root chakra. And it said the only thing I had was seduction. I said, oh, that is the stupidest superpower. And then when I pushed it, it's like an aura bounced out around me, my whole entire body. And it hit everybody in the house. And then I went into the bedroom, I saw myself in the mirror, and then I woke up. But I realized I was with like my son, and I was like with his father, but I didn't see his father, but I saw his father's cousin with his feet up on the table. I'm like, what the hell? Why is his feet up on the table here? And I looked in the mirror, I said, Marcel, we gonna have a house like this one day, watch. And then I woke up and I was looking at houses that were only like $250,000 in Texas. My son right now has been talking about moving to Texas so much. So, wow, here we are at this moment that I dreamed about like 7 years ago, 8 years ago. Full cycle. How I have the bracelet on. I'm telling y'all about the dream. And everything is happening how it's happening right now. Have you done bringing down heaven, Tai Chi? Have you a good person? I don't allow dysfunctional people to scapegoat me for their shadow. Did you ever reparent so you can be free from psychogenetics, meaning ending vicious cycles? that's what I'm talking about right now. I think that's what I was supposed to be doing in this 2 months, because I was really sitting here like, this has been the most miserable 2 months of my life, being here with my family, moving back in here. And the police officer asked me last night, he's like, why did you move back? Like, what would make you come back? I said, I trusted my brother. Like, they kept saying that they wanted to give me an amnesty or something because of them claiming I owed money for this apartment that I'm right behind. But it's like, I literally had a whole court case saying that I didn't owe anything. So, for real, I don't understand. I really don't understand why I came back. I was trying to help my brother, honestly. I was trying to help somebody else out who had no intentions on helping me, because when we were in court, he wasn't coming to court with me. He wasn't supporting me. He was just running around trying to do his own thing. And I now am able to look back at that and be like, okay, you know, on the most important day that I needed him to be there to take my son to school, he left me. And we had to drop the whole entire case. It's like he was just hell bent on making sure I didn't win. Because if I won, that means he'd lose. But that's not the truth. If I win, everybody wins. That's the difference in my game. In my consciousness, when I win, everybody wins. They just don't want me to be the leader, I guess. P.S. Has your Saturn return already happened? It's happening right now. I'm 30. Hypnotherapy helps with reparenting. Thank you for all these suggestions. You're probably the most helpful person I've had come on my live since I started doing these YouTube lives. I'm probably going to go ahead and start that. Because I mean, even to the point where the sun is starting to come out again. Like, it was raining so bad for weeks and weeks. Ever since I left Georgia, it's like I was just, I don't know. Like, when I was down in Georgia, it was so sunny, it was so bright, it was so nice. I was so excited. I came back with good energy, and then I came back here, and it's just like the sky was so gray. And that's what it looked like before I left too. And then my siblings wouldn't leave the house. I'm like, why y'all not leaving the house? Leave the house, get away. Like, today, I don't know. They both left the house and went to work. So I really don't know. And I had an artist come to me. I had performed in their music video. And he was like, yeah, this is the year of your Saturn return. So, you know, be prepared. And I keep seeing him pop up on my timeline too. So I do know that it's happening for me and it's not happening to me. But today, just doing that shadow work, like sitting through that tarot card reading, and like, as much as I tried to run away from this pain in my root chakra that I was feeling, I was like, okay, well, what is the energy trying to come to do? What do they want to do? Like, and it's like they just want to be in my energy because they're going through something right now, which I kind of understand, because I have moments where I'm like, oh, well, when I was in Georgia, I felt better, but I'm still going through a financial situation. I'm still going through finances not being where I want them to be, but that's due to me not abundantly managing my energy, because when I'm in this weakened state and I'm attached to a weakened person, these other people that I've moved back in with feel like they can siphon my energy freely and do what they want to. Like, even my mother coming down the stairs last night just to, yeah, your son's school's called me. What happened with school? I'm like, he missed school today. I just didn't have the gas money to get to school. I had it. I figured, you know what? Instead of me trying to press the issue, run around, trying to get DoorDash to work for me and only making $7, $8, $7, let me go ahead and sit my ass down right here, fill out this paperwork, get these food stamps, get this emergency assistance funding to get into a new home, and get what I need from the system as much as I can. Because at the end of the day, 40 acres and a mule, I feel like anybody that's on social services is still valid. Because, I mean, if you work a job for the government, it's the same difference. You're trading your time, your energy, your attention for payment. Same thing is working a job, even for your own private business. You have to pay taxes to the government. There's just ways to scapegoat it more, because you're able to give other people opportunities to stay plugged into the system. So they give you upper hand. But like, when I really had to sit down and really think about that aspect of it, like, we're all still linked into this system some way, somehow. It's just at a more stable weight that's able for you to maintain with your spiritual, like with your consciousness level. I can't be underneath a huge corporation, because that gives me a headache. I feel like I don't like the feeling of being like poked up and prodded up with all these different energies. Like, no, it doesn't feel good. I used to heal people back in the day. Now I'm a capitalist. I love your vibration. You play sports? If so, what sports? I appreciate you. Sports, I used to play softball. I used to do shot put and discus and track, and I did do a mid-distance. No, I think it was mid-distance and a sprint for like 2 events indoors. But, you know, my main thing was softball as a sport. You know, just hit the ball real hard. And run. And make it back home. So I appreciate your energy as well. Do sacred architecture. It will help with the chaotic cities. Alright, I'm gonna screenshot that. I appreciate all the advice that you're giving too. And that's why I said I don't know everything. I know a lot, but I don't know everything. My throat is a little sore though. But I appreciate you helping. Because you're helping me see what's in me that I couldn't even see, because everyone around me wanted me to stay stuck in that energy. And it's like people are like, yeah, spell work being done to you. People are throwing bad energy at you. And all those things may be true, but it's like, so what's the answer? And I realized it's the root. Got to get to the root. The routine. What is the routine going to be every day? And I feel like my routine is to always come on here and share with you guys my experiences in the most positive way. Like, I don't want to be on here complaining, no, but I'm giving you guys real life things. Like, if I can make it through this, I'm pretty sure anyone else can. But if I can also identify these patterns between my finances and the people that I'm attached to, that also makes more sense. When this person's in a weakened state, I'm in a weakened state. When this person, okay, so maybe I need to get the hell away from this person. How do I do that? Excuse me. How do I get away from this person? People like, you're stuck in a soul contract for the rest of eternity. You can't get away. Even a person calling, yeah, we stuck together forever. Who says who? Who died and made you pharaoh this here pyramid? I'm a pyramid. Y'all coming into my daggone pyramid and y'all sitting here stealing from my hieroglyphics and everything else, and then don't want to sit here and share. Like, somebody unalived you. If somebody killed me, then how am I still here? Also set boundaries. Read, I feel guilty when I say no. Oh yeah, I've been, and see, that's the thing. People say setting boundaries. I've been trying to set boundaries. I even said that to my mother last night. I said, you don't respect my boundaries. I don't have to respect nobody's boundaries. I can come in whatever room I want to. This is my house. I can do what I want. And then you wonder why I'm treating you the way I'm treating you as your child. You don't wonder why. You just think you're going to get away with manipulating me till I get so ballistically crazy in the head that I end up having to be admitted to a psych ward. And I'm not crazy at all. I'm actually thoroughly sane. I'm actually too sane. I tried to tell people, I'm like, I don't really like all that, you being in my womb space. What you mean? I could do what I want to. You in my house. Oh no, I'm leaving. And that's the thing. It's getting close to me leaving, and I'm ascending as I'm leaving. But every single time they feel my energy get to a certain vibration, because I'm like, I allowed my son to go back to school. When my son wasn't in school, wasn't nobody fucking with me. Our energy was protected, kept in the house as much as it possibly could be kept. Nobody was fucking with us. It wasn't until, oh, well, you need to get him back in school. So now they got the whole entire school system all up in his architecture, genetic coding. They all, you need structure. You need to be in the structure. I will be, but what if I don't like, what if it's just not meant to be like that? Maybe, what if he don't learn like that, right? But anywho, I didn't have him in school for one day this week. Last week he wasn't in school, I think 2 days, because I went out of town. So he missed Friday and Thursday, I think. But the week before that, he missed the whole week because he had a bunch of dentist appointments and stuff. Everything is excused, and I have notes. So he only has one E, and he had two, but he brought one up to a B. I don't want to hear about this grade stuff. It's just like, it let me know that either the energy that was attached to me was sinking into her and driving her crazy too. So now she could finally understand. I said, I'm sitting here trying to protect y'all from an energy that's affecting me, and you're disrespecting my authority to do that, and you keep trying to have authority over me, but you're messing with the one person who can protect you from the energy, because I actually know how to deal with it. I'm starting to believe that they didn't want to be protected from the energy. They actually liked the energy and were using the energy to come against me. Or they were the ones throwing the bad energy at that entity to try to get some kind of money. Is your kid spiritual? If so, what gifts he got? Why am I gonna tell you? You going to hack his code too? He definitely is, though. He definitely is. He has a very different vibration than most people, but I can't tell you what his gifts are. Mind your business. I want him to stay as peaceful as possible. And that's my thing. I wanted to keep him protected as possible so that he can really own and harness his gifts. I know you're not. I can feel the difference. I know you're not. But we on the internet, and I'm gonna post this. So, he has gifts though. And everybody has gifts. Everybody does. It's just some people don't know what to do with them, or they use them for evil. And they've been convincing him to use his gifts for bad. They've been convincing him to use his gifts for bad. So like, be against me, like, yeah, make your mom feel like she's crazy. Like, psychic attacks out this world. I'm like falling asleep in the shower, can't stand up straight, can't stay awake, chest all hurt, heart chakra all out of balance, throat chakra blocked, root chakra. I'm talking about my root chakra was so achy. Like, I don't know if it's just because we're in space together right now, me and you, but like, my root chakra was hurting so bad this morning. I almost started to cry. It hurt so bad. Like, I couldn't even believe my root chakra hurt that bad. Like, I've never had my chakra hurt that bad in my life. Like, I really felt like I fell and broke my ass. It hurt bad. A very low, yeah. Going back where you came from. Get out of here. So, yeah, in the grand scheme of things, ooh, the energy's hot. Yeah, see? And that's what I be trying to say. I'm like, yeah, you come around, I feel hot. And so I realized, I hate to have to say this out of my mouth, but I realized I was related to a lot of people who were not working in their highest vibration. Like, they hot. And it's not because their vibration is just that quick. It's just because, like, they got a lot of shame, guilt, and stuff. They're at the lowest frequency. They keep trying to come up, and it's like, get out of here. I had to keep trying to pray them away. I'm finding new people that I want to be in connections with. Every time I get a new connection, they're chasing the people away. But again, I don't want to complain. I want to stay on course. Because as much as I can blame this on other things and other people, the thing that I mainly have to focus on is I didn't trust myself to stay on course with my path. Even with this big folder of all the proven documents of all the attempted evictions that they did, and then showing that they stopped trying to evict me, and they started giving me other paperwork and showing all the mold and all the other issues, and how I was still paying them the money on time with all the money orders. Like, all this proof as to why my court case should go further, and I still didn't believe in myself. And that's how I ended up in this hot spot. That was my fall from grace. The moment I stopped believing in me. I hope you heal, Queen, and be more assertive. That deters psychic attacks. Oh, no, I am. It's just, imagine trying to be assertive, but you got like 5 people going against you, all psychically attacking you at the same time. And then also people who are not even with you, also walking with them in spirit at all times. Like, they know who to immediately call to tap into their energy, to use them, and their, like, they literally, it'd be 5 of them, but it's really 10 or 20 people around me at the same time, and they're all like spiritually attacking me. And that's what I've been going through for this past 2 months. Like, really, really, really bad attacks on my root chakra, because they knew that what was going on. They used what they knew about me to really get against me. But I feel like you said, I had to go through this to reparent myself. I don't want you to have to deal with this, because it's getting really hot, and I don't want you to feel this heat. And I know that 9 times out of 10, if I feel it, you feel it. So I'm just saying, these are the energies that I've been around, holding my shit together somehow. And because of these energies, other energies don't want to be around me. It's really blocking my blessings. So yeah, they did, he said. But at the end of the day, I did allow. I should have just stayed the course and stayed in that apartment and kept fighting my court case. But everything happens in divine order. I was supposed to come here so that I could figure out who I was dealing with, because I was getting psychically attacked from inside that home, and I didn't even know who was doing it. I was assuming it was my neighbors, but really my neighbors were actually decent people who just worked. I just had other energies and entities on me that were mainly focused on siphoning versus just sharing. What's your favorite genre of spiritual book? The Eternal Encyclopedia, the Encyclopedia of Eternal Knowledge. The Esoteric Encyclopedia of Eternal Knowledge. The Esoteric Encyclopedia of Eternal Knowledge. I love that book. The Alchemist. A book I'm supposed to be reading right now. Where is it? And I have actually a really big library of books that I want to start reading with everyone, but I need to get into a calm space so I can start reading more. You are a badass. How to stop doubting your greatness and start living an awesome life. I'm in the middle of reading this book. Oh, the Esoteric Encyclopedia of Eternal Knowledge. I don't know who wrote that book. I forget. All my books are in storage because my stuff is still in storage right now. And that's my thing. Like, so many random financial bills are just racking up, and it's like everybody is just, instead of helping me in any kind of way, it's like I'm just like, damn. So it's just letting me know, after this rise, never look back. Never ever look back. And I want this message to be felt by so many people all over the world. Once you get out of a situation that seemed like, when I moved into my apartment, it was just this air of like, I'm free, like, and everything felt good, and I just couldn't even, I'm gonna look up the author now, but I just felt so good. Like, words can't explain the feeling that I felt. Esoteric Encyclopedia of Eternal Knowledge. By Vernon Howard. That's so funny. My uncle, or my great uncle that I was talking about with the Tai Chi stuff, his name's Vernon. So everything is connected. Read Dion Fortune for, and that's so funny because my client Devron Fortune was probably one of my main people who like stood by my side and kept me safe in like a lot of spiritual attacks. Dion Fortune for fighting psychic attacks. I had another book that was supposed to be like teach it like how to protect from spiritual attacks, like trying to use like a ankh to like cover your third eye at all times and things like that, or like imagining a white bubble around your crown chakra and then like a blue crystal all around the whole body in the epauloid, like 15 feet above the head and 6 feet out from the body, or at least 6. Start small and then go big, like 6 inches, and then slowly but surely grow it. And there's a bunch of people outside just randomly yelling. Okay. But I have a really big library of books that I want to start reading with people. So if you're interested in becoming a part of the library, join please. I'd love to have you. Love to have you join. Decide which number you like. What's your favorite number? Are you an 11? Are you a 10? Are you a 9? Are you a 12? Are you an 8? Are you a 5? Are you a 6, a 3, a 7, a 4, or a 1 or a 2, or 2 or 1? And then we can learn and go ahead and get along from there. But yeah, load shedding, EG power, short. I'm going to bounce, but I'm on TikTok as Society of Higher Knowledge. I'll be there. Dion Fortune, let me screenshot that for you. Load shedding, e.g. power. You know what's happened? Funny thing is I've had a lot of power outages around me lately. Like a lot of times when stuff is starting to go good, power just goes out everywhere around me. Like, and I'll be walking into rooms and all the electric be flickering and stuff. So yeah, I believe you. I just don't know what's going to happen after that. That's the only thing I don't know. Like, we are the children that bring the energy. I guess we're going to take it back. I don't know. You got telekinesis. Are you telling me or are you asking me? Because people keep telling me that, and I haven't really fully practiced it. Like, I feel sick when I don't go outside with my shoes off. I really do. Like, I grew up with no shoes on outside in the like. I just feel sick if I don't go outside with no shoes on. Like yesterday, like the past 2 days, I didn't go outside with my shoes off, and I felt so sick. I think that's why my root chakra feels so off right now. Because I don't have my... I usually start the morning by putting my feet in the grass at like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. Oh, you're telling me. Okay, cool. All right, yeah, go ahead. I understand because I feel it too. So you're good. Go ahead. Peace. I appreciate you. One, love. Higher knowledge. Society of Higher Knowledge on TikTok. All right, y'all, I'm ready to go too because we were doing well, but we got to go ahead and keep doing better. So I got to continue to raise the frequency. I'll be back a little later. Peace.